this, every pathway to the point is extremely linear from above and below, and the point is so enclosed that it gets easily spammed out by splashes above. This feels like a serious marketing experiment that went a bit too far. 110. Too many branching pathways, too many stories that all follow you eyes. There are so many filler areas that coordinating the push is downright impossible. Everyone's so scattered around across the floors that it feels like a game of hide and seek gone wrong. It's like if bad cable management became a map. 109, Aquarius. TF2's first underwater themed map. And if you think that'd be an impossible balancing endeavor, you'd be right. Flamethrowers are the ones over headshot mode. Snipers can't hit shit thanks to the increased swim speed and fuzzy scoping, so all this promotes is an orgy of heavies hunting the card into the brains on fun. Another map that, in my opinion, could have stayed a thought experiment. 108, Cargo. Very dull in the aesthetic department, with over-reliance on a monochromatic gray. The basement areas are so long and awkward that no one likes to use them.
We have taken the enemy intelligence.
Ship is dominated by splashes. It feels impossible to run through them without any overview. It's got some decent flank routes, and the first point is usually a fair fight, but this is another one that people have already forgotten the name of. 107, Frosty. The first of many ways to capture the flag maps that get shoved into the game on a yearly basis. Bit too much geometry in the way that makes it difficult to identify where your teammates are. It doesn't help that the entire middle area is dominated by the intel room invents things with all nice eyes, but they're way too susceptible to above-ground respawn rates that keep before any potential getaway. Not one of CTF's best. 106, Manhole. Those 2025 maps are adding up pretty fast, aren't they? Whereas some modern King of the Hill maps have the problem of being too open, and this hole is tight. Tunnels around the map send you in 18 different directions, all completely points, and the pathways leading back up to the main area are claustrophobic and easily spammed out. Hourglass stacking without much to run around on, proving to be a theme worth mentioning nowadays. 105. Round standard boards for the two maps, the depth of territorial control as a mainline game mode, and the lowest ranked launch map by a significant margin. Having multiple attack defense modes to make for one map sounds like a good idea until you realize that this current game is one giant game of red light green, dealing with constant rollouts and victory screen downtime over and over and over again is like a constant buzzkill, especially with Hydros hitting the payload, the highest amount of where the fuck do I go, chat. The transitional areas between each point are spam-infested shitholes with zero playing potential. It's really, really bad. 104, District. Middle child of the three pastime maps, although I'd argue it has the most iconic area of the three. Subway chase sequences underneath the mainland are more frantic than anything you'll find on the other three maps. It makes for a pretty memorable stage effort. I was a bit surprised to see the monochromatic aesthetic make a comeback, but I'm glad they did. Just to say that the Americans next zombie infection. 103, Stand-In. This is where Valve's going to get a bit more experimental. Stand-In's a 3CP map with all points open simultaneously, so everyone's running around like headless chickens, trying desperately to outflank the enemy team's attack. Without heavy amounts of coordination, there aren't that many centralized team players. If you were grabbing your density here, you come back with a scatter plot every time. Kind of the antithesis to how most control point maps in the game should be played. There's a reason we haven't gotten another map of this caliber. This is the experience that we need. 102, Pro. Speaking of experimental map design, here we have the lowest ranked map from the Invasion update. Players really don't like getting tanked into the space beam while in the middle of a tense 1v1 or any other fights or teammates might be exposed to. You could also argue that the high ground is a bit too disconnected. First map isn't too bad. Pathways are a bit linear and susceptible to spam, but nothing too